King T'Challa is dead, and the Marvel Universe may never be the same. I'm Thomas, and this might sound like the plot for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, but this story was actually in the works over a decade ago when Joe Quesada was still the editor-in-chief over at Marvel. And we are talking about Marvel Knights relaunch, The World to Come, #1. And this book has a legendary creative team behind it. We've got Joe Quesada, as mentioned earlier. We have Christopher Priest and Richard Isanove, all crafting this beautifully looking and very deeply written book. Now, what I said at the start of this wasn't a spoiler. The issue literally starts off with King T'Challa dying, and the rest of the events throughout the issue are kind of centered around this moment, the world to come. So you can kind of think of it as like the Battle of Yavin from Star Wars. From there, the story kind of jumps around to different points, sometimes decades before the world to come, sometimes a decade after. But we see that there is a giant battle going on, similar to Black Panther and T'Challa in the first movie with M'Baku, kind of fighting for the role of King of Wakanda. Now, I think I could do an entire video kind of breaking down all the different points in the plot, but I'd rather you just read it and make sense of it for yourself. It feels like there's a level of complexity here that would be a Jonathan Hickman type of book. There is a lot to soak in, there's a ton of little details, and it really feels like there's a level of depth and really treats the audience like you're smart, like you can catch on, and I really appreciate that level of storytelling. The art is very detailed. It has this gritty element to it. I appreciate how beautiful it is because it doesn't shy away from the parts that we kind of, as society, maybe don't think of as attractive. You can see frown lines and aging and just this kind of weathered face in some of the characters, and it's just like really, really amazing the level of detail in there. It also ends on a big cliffhanger, so I am really curious to see where it goes. I will say though, there's a lot of like intimate moments, and you're gonna have to maybe find your way into it. I'm curious to see where it goes in issues 2, 3, and beyond, because I think I'll really be hooked in at that point. But I think right now there's a lot of building going on, so just keep that in mind. Overall, I really like this for a first issue. I'm definitely all the way in. I'm so curious to see where this story goes. And I think just hearing about the plans, there's repercussions for the larger Marvel universe after this. And I think it's going to be interesting to see where this spins off. So if you've picked this up, let us know what you think. And are you in for another Marvel Knights relaunch? Are you curious about this one? Drop in the comments. And thank you for checking us out here at Nerd Initiative. All right, aloha.